Hi, Dr. Sorois with Mystical Professor on this fine Memorial Day weekend, coming on here to talk to you about you must be in it to activate it. What does that mean? Well, just like what it says, you must be in the state in order to activate it, okay? You can't think of it, you have to think from it. And the only way you can accomplish that is by being in that state. You have to occupy that state in order to activate it. What do I mean? I mean, in order for you to manifest what you desire, you have to actually be in that state of consciousness. So you have to be in the state of consciousness in order to activate it. Okay? And that's essentially thinking from it. You cannot think of it, because when you're thinking of it, then you're not thinking from it. I hope I'm making sense, because it's easy to sit here and say, oh, you know, I would love to have $1 million so that I can afford, to buy a property and pay, for some new furniture or whatever. You get my point. Than it is for you to say, yeah, so great, I just received $1 million and now I can go invest in a new property, get some furniture. I can even take care of some family members, buy myself a new car. Because I always attract money. I'm such a money magnet. I have a great relationship with money. Money always comes to me from out of the blue every day. I've always had money come to me in random ways. Literally, it's a tidal wave. You get my point. That's in it. That's in the state and activating it. Okay, it's living in the end, essentially. So that's basically living in the end. Living in the end is similar to being in the state to activate it, because like I said, you cannot think of it, you have to think from it, and you have to be in the state in order to activate it. Okay? Again, you can achieve that by simply thinking, feeling, talking the best that you can. I know that situations arise. For instance, you got to pay a bill that you didn't expect. Still pay it, and keep affirming, visualizing, scripting. Personally, I like visualizing or having inner conversations with, involving myself and a loved one, because again, you are activating that state of consciousness, that state of being. Therefore, you're going to manifest your desire a lot faster. Okay? Someone came on and asked me about meditation, and when I meditate, if I just meditate to be, or if I meditate to, affirm, have inner conversations, or imagine. No, that's totally different. The meditation that I was talking about, the power meditation that I posted 2 days ago, Friday night or Friday afternoon, that is when I am just being, to see if I'm going to have a vision. That's activating the God state of myself, my spiritual intelligence, to see what ensues. Because the visions, God makes himself known in vision, and he speaks to you in the medium of the dream, and I'll upload that Bible scripture to the description of this upload, okay, so that you have that to refer to. So God speaks to us in the medium of the dream, and he makes himself known in vision. The visions that I am speaking of are the ones that, and I'm going to also upload the unalloyed lecture, and I'm going to put up a short where Neville is speaking to one of his followers, clients, and when she asks him, please explain how you personally go into meditation. I have heard that lecture, that one snippet, over and over again for the last 7 years, at least several times a year. So I'm going to upload it so that, I stay familiar with Neville and his ways, because he astounded me. I hope he astounds you, because he has shared his numerous awakenings I'm sorry, the bugs are getting me, the sun has gone down. He has shared all those 5 mystical experiences like no other. He thought that after he had experienced the first one with the birth from the skull, that was it. No, there were 4 others, like I was explaining to you. The birth of David, the splitting of the temple, which is you, and saw the pulsing liquid golden light, the ascent of the serpent, and then the descent of the dove. So there's 5 that he shared with you, and each and every time, and this is the one thing that I forgot to share with you that I experienced, he talked about the shimmer. What's a shimmer? A shimmer is the vibration of the skull. So I don't know if anyone else is, the few people that have been very interested in what I'm talking about with my mystical experiences, like I told us, one of the other reasons why I came on here and started this channel, because no one is doing that. They're only talking about manifesting. One of the guys that I follow, he does not meditate. Sammy Ingram doesn't meditate. I meditate. I meditate exactly like Neville. So I know that what he's saying is true. That's why I'm going to start a members only group. We can talk about it in there more privately, as well as manifest for others, and which is simply praying for others, because there's absolutely 0 resistance. And I feel that that is needed, as well as talk about some more in-depth mystical experiences, because I want you guys to all have them. There's nothing to be afraid of. It's actually very pleasurable. He even said that, Neville, over and over, it's sheer ecstasy. So there's nothing to be afraid of. There's nothing to be scared of. You have it's all vibrations. I'm not a law of attraction person. I am law of assumption, but I will say this is all vibrational. These mystical experiences create they create vibrations in my skull. So that was the other detail that I had accidentally left off. I sometimes feel those when I'm meditating, but typically I feel them more, I'm not going to lie to you, when I'm praying, or when I tell myself, be still and know I'm God. I am God, I am, awaken in me. When I say God, or I have no thoughts at all, I empty, surrender, abandon myself, let go of ego, abandon myself, basically, to see what ensues when I'm meditating. You abandon all thoughts, you abandon yourself, you surrender, you're waiting to see. Some people, I guess, call it the void state. I don't call it the void state. I call that pretty much the God state. That's what Neville referred to it as. He would talk to individual who had passed from from this realm, from this area, this segment of time, as he so said, and then went into a newer body, an unaccountably new body of 20 years young, in a different area. He said, in a terrestrial world like this. I've heard him say it over and over again. Okay, a lot of those lectures, for some reason, they had like a green background. I can't find them. Somebody took them down. I used to listen to those every day. The only ones left are the blue background ones. I think it's U/Cuban has a bunch of snippets from Neville Goddard. You can have, and I have downloaded some of them and then uploaded them for your pleasure, that coincide with my lectures, so you know that I'm sharing Neville's works with you that have resonated with me and I have also experienced. So I know that the man wasn't wrong. Neville could manifest instantly. Like I told you, he manifested on a stage live, manifested a phone call that was sitting on the table. He was able to have telepathic, where he had out-of-body experiences with relatives where they saw him at the same time that he had left his body. That was part of that one lecture that I shared with you that I uploaded in my voice. Was it the Pearl of Great Price? I believe it was the Pearl of Great Price. By the Pearl of Great Price. So my mystical experiences are totally different than when I lay down and rewind the day's events and revise them to conform and contort to the way that I would have had experienced them to go. Sometimes I do revise during the day if I feel off, but I make sure this. If it's something that, like something happened a little bit ago and it didn't resonate with me, I wasn't happy about it. So what it happened with a loved one. So what I do is, and I've already revised it as well as said, This incident just means I have my desires. It benefits me. You can experience things that you don't want to experience, essentially, right? And give them good meaning. I hope I'm making sense. You want to give them good meaning. This only benefits me. This means I only have my desires. Keyword, that's another word to use. I only experience the best of the best. I only attract the best experiences in life. Confine your statements, limit them so that you only experience positivity in your life. I hope I'm making sense. You have to be in it to activate it. If you're only speaking positive words, you're only going to experience positive words. You shouldn't complain. The next time I talk to you, I do want to speak about the power of positivity, just being positive in every aspect of your life. Try it. Just being in a positive mood, all of it. We'll talk about that the next time. I just wanted to come in here real quick and explain to you that you have to be in it to activate it. And I thought I would touch base on what somebody stated under my one of my uploads regarding the power of meditation. Keep the comments coming. Keep the questions coming. I'm available for coaching. Let's see if there are any more requests for subliminal. Somebody requested a subliminal. I've already created it and uploaded it, and I will also put it up in rain version if someone would like that. Just let me know. I do realize it's a holiday weekend. I'm actually wearing white and not black, if you noticed, because it has red in it. Red, white, and blue. Red, white, and blue, right? Indicative of Memorial Day. So I just wanted to explain to you real quick what it means to be in it, to activate it. You cannot activate a state of consciousness unless you're in it. And that would mean you have to think, feel, speak, assume in it, from it, not of it, from it. What would you be thinking? What would you be feeling? What kind of conversations? Have inner conversations with you. It's pleasurable. Guys, the universe has no choice but to conform. Believe me. Don't look for it. And if you are looking for it, say, I still manifest my desires instantly, easily, and effortlessly, even if I look for it, to offset it. The other thing I wanted to tell you, there was one more thing. You can always say, there was one other thing I wanted to tell you. I can't remember now. My husband's yelling at the dog. The dog's barking. We got coyotes running around here because it's getting late. They like to come look for food. I'm sure I'll remember it for you the next time somebody asks me something, and I wanted to make sure that I put it on here. So remember, you can only activate the state of consciousness that you choose to experience by being in it and thinking from it, not of it. Remember, you have to live in the end. I do realize you have to still move around in this physical world. That's fine. Just do your best not to have any opposing thoughts. That's what I was going to tell you. You can tell yourself, only my positive thoughts manifest. My doubts never manifest. Only my positive thoughts manifest. Or you could tell yourself, I don't care if I have fears, doubts, worries. I'm still getting what I want. The universe still has no choice but to conform. It's law of assumption. What you assume to be true is true. I'm your biggest cheerleader. I'm your biggest fan. I want you to succeed in manifesting all your desires quickly, easily, and effortlessly, and not wait 7 years like me, having to go through all Neville's books, having to listen to all of his lectures, try this, try that. Personally, I'm alongside Neville. I told you I pray mostly the Neville way. If I don't have time to conjure up a really good scene to activate the state that I choose to manifest out here and give it all the tones of reality, what I will do, I promise you, what I do then is I have an inner conversation like I told you with the level, and typically my mother. Sometimes it's a nephew or a brother or a relative. However I feel, it could be a child, a grandchild, I don't know. It's just how I feel at the moment. Change it up. And like I told you, you got the whisper method. You have the the whisper, I have it now. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I get what I want. I've been saying that to myself lately. I get whatever I want instantly, easily, and effortlessly. I have everything I want right now. Right now. I told you the power of the now. My mom, yeah, you're right. You always get what you want right away. You never wait. You'll say you want something and boom, it's here. That's how easy and effortless this is. That you will find that the things that you don't have any resistance to, because you sat here and created that resistance, you know what you have resistance to. Tell yourself you have no resistance. If it's money, oh, money's the easiest thing for me to manifest. I don't have any resistance. I can manifest anything and everything effortlessly, easily, and instantly, as fast for myself as I can another. Fix it. Law of reversibility. Fix that. You know what you're thinking. You know what your thoughts are. Change it to the opposite. You have to be in it to activate it. Remember that. That is the key. You cannot think of it. You have to think from it. So again, if you have any requests, please request away. Yes, I'm a very powerful manifester. I love you guys. I'll see you soon, and I will be talking about the power of positivity and embracing it and walking around embodying that state, because you can't activate it unless you're in it. All right? And any other requests, fire away. Please remember to comment, share, like, and subscribe. This is your favorite YouTube professor, Dr. Sorois, with Mystical Professor. Have yourself a great Memorial Day.